everyone. Oops. This is my first time going live, so if you could please bear with me. This is my first time going live. Basically, I decided to go live and recite my poetry for the first time. So why not? So I'll be reciting some poems from my laptop here. And I have some original poems. There's something I've written recently, some new poems. And this one is called Tell Me Something I Don't Know. Now this one you may already know, because this one is basically like a poem that I already wrote recently. And this one is called Tell Me Something I Don't Know. No, this is a recent poem. It's based on my diagnosis of autism that I found out recently. Now I'm wearing a shirt called Still I Rise by Maya Angelou, my favorite poet. Okay, here we go. Without any further ado, let's get started. Tell me something I don't know. I just want to let go, as I'm just surprised by the news that I just received, but I know it's me you'd still choose. And I know you'll always love me no matter what. But I need a clear cut answer of what this means for me now. Just that I feel off somehow. Oh, don't tell me anything I don't want to know. Now I'm low after finding out about this. It's like a hit or miss. Now, if you relate, if you have anxiety, then, or you found out about a diagnosis you had recently, like autism, like I found out 2 years ago in January 2024. So if you have a late diagnosis, then I'm so sorry you found out late, because that is not okay. Now, another poem that I would like to share is called Off to Something Better. Now, this is a poem about something that I'm off to bettering my life within a new career. Now, within new careers, I mean, like, if you decided to change careers, I used to work at a daycare, so those who know me very well know that I used to work at a daycare. It was not fun at all, very toxic, but with this daycare job, I managed to quit because there was a lot of toxicity going on. But anyways, without any further ado, here's this poem. I'm off to something better with the time setter. I can't wait to start the next chapter of our lives, so here's to happily ever after. It's time I'm off to something better, as I'm a go-getter. I'm on to greater things, as my heart sings. And I'm off to something great, how I can't wait to begin. So I just let it sink in. Now, feel free to share this live with everyone that you may know. Now, next poem I have is called I Don't Ever Want to Go Back. This one is about not wanting to go back to my toxic work environment. If you relate, raise a heart or put a thumbs up. Let me know how I'm doing this live too. I'm nervous. Okay, anyways. I don't ever want to go back since I feel like I'm under attack. You can't belittle me or throw me in agony. And I'm not ever going back as it fades to black. Like a pen drying low on ink, tell me what do you think? Don't ever take me back, even though it's the strength that I lack. This is not a risk I'm willing to take. I'm speaking my truth, although it may seem like it's fake. Now, another poem I have is called Best of Me. This is about my manager at the daycare. Now this poem, don't mind the noise, background noise. So this is called Best of Me. I wrote this on April 25th. And this is recently where I wrote about like my manager, as I've said, that had basically belittled me by yelling at me multiple times on multiple occasions for 40 minutes straight, or like an hour. So here we go. You think you can just get the best of me by throwing me in agony? Well, you're wrong, as I've risen from this and now I'm strong. I've had enough since I've become tough, and you can't get the best of me while you sit here and watch me drown in the deep darkened sea. Oh, you can try to get the best of me, but I'll fight back, especially when I'm under attack. I won't let you win when it sinks in. Let me know which one is your favorite poem as well. Now I will recite a few more. Now, if you like Demi Lovato, those you know who love Demi Lovato, and do I know that I like Demi Lovato a lot? I very well commend her. But she has a song off her new deluxe album called After Hours. If you haven't heard of it, you should listen to it. It's so good. I want to spend after hours, have what's ours, as you're all mine, and you're so fine. Here's to after hours, where it showers, pouring love on me. Oh, I wanted to rain all over me like confetti. Give me all, while I wait for your call. After hours, we could have loads of flowers. Now, let's see. I'm trying to wait for more people to join. If you like to keep the earth safe, basically, this is about Earth Day. Now, I will keep my phone here while I recite this poem. Let's keep the earth safe, as it's what we came here for. We could open a new door for those struggling with their mental health declining. Keep the earth safe for us all, as we don't want to experience a fall. Let it out, since that's what I'm all about. Make this a safe space. There's a lot we have to face on a daily, so to make it secure, it's up to you and me. I see there's only one person. Oh no. Okay. So this is called 1 year ago, and this is actually about my ankle injury that I have posted on my TikTok page last year, for those who remember. It's called 1 year ago, as I've said, and basically I wrote it a year after I had injured my ankle. Thankfully, I can walk again. Yay! Okay, here we go. I got injured. Now I'm not insured. 1 year ago, there's so much I'm looking forward to getting to know. And 1 year ago today, I broke my ankle in the most heartbreaking way. My life changed completely, but at least I wasn't alone during the process, and I recovered ultimately. If there's one thing that I'd change, is not let racing thoughts antagonize me. 'Cause suddenly, look where I'm at now, as I live with that pain along with regret forever. In the end comes a joy and healing together. I don't know how long I should go live for, but I have a lot of poems to recite to you guys. And even when I perform live, I'll even go live on TikTok or in Instagram as well. Okay, so this one is called To Be Loved by You. Those who have a partner that's really loving and caring and accepting and makes you feel welcomed, loved, appreciated. You know, you already know that this poem is a love poem. It's the one that feels that hits you. To be loved by you is the most precious I've ever felt. Amongst all the cruelty I dealt, would you've changed my ways? Even me as a person, as you bring better days. Oh, to be loved by you, and the most beautiful sensation I've known to come true. I wouldn't change it otherwise, like when you help me rise. I can't wait to be loved by you for the rest of my life, and get to be your wife, with shared futures one day together. Here's to forever. Okay, so this one is called You Can No Longer Hurt Me. This is about a person who I thought was my friend before she had stopped being friends with me. For those who know. This happened sometime this year. I forgot when. My memory's not so sharp anymore, but I wish they would come back. But I'm not going to force them to come back, you know, because you can't force friendships. But I just wish they could see that I've changed. I won't say the name, though, because it wouldn't be fair, but we're just in a group chats together that make it awkward, but they're friends with my other friends, but it's like I don't know what to do, but I wrote a poem about it, so I'm going to recite it in hopes to help others too. You can no longer hurt me. I'll tell you this now, that you can no longer hurt me. Ever since I've reached my destiny, I won't let you faze me, as I'm stronger than that. Better than you can imagine, even when you call me fat. You can no longer hurt me, as I won't drown in agony. Since I've reached my breaking point now, you'll see me rise somehow. And you can no longer tame me all of a sudden. Then you want to call me a burden, but I won't make myself small for you, even when you try to make me feel blue. If you were late, I'm so sorry. Okay, this one is one of my best poems. It's called It's Gonna Get Better. You can take it like a hit or miss, so believe me when I say this, that it's gonna get better one way or another. I know it's gonna get better eventually, if not now, and I'll get my wish somehow. It'll be okay. One day. Trust the process, even during all the stress. Just remember there's always a diamond in the rough when you've had enough. Now, this one is called You Can't Make Me. This is a true story. All my poems are true stories. But this one is about my family members forced me to work at the daycare that I quit working at last month. They were forced me to work there, especially my uncle. But basically, if you had a family member or someone forcing you to do something you don't want to do, then I'm so sorry, and I'm sorry you can relate. Let me make myself clear. I won't sit here and give in to your games. Out your mouth stays our names. You can't make me, as I'd rather sit in blood so fiery than give you what I own while I face the unknown. You can't force me to do something that I don't want to do, since it's not up to you, and you can't make me feel blue. Just you can't make me feel blue. Just because but you can't always get your way, so go ahead and try to taunt. Now, sorry, my boyfriend was calling, but this is more important. My career is more important than anything. So I'm gonna keep performing poems. This one is called You Can't Control Me Anymore. You can't control me anymore, so I'd rather you go out the door. I've had enough of your nonsense. Tell me why it's so dense, and you can no longer manipulate me, as you've crossed the boundary, big time, where you've stolen each dime. Or you can't gaslight me any longer. I have become stronger, these days battling with your abuse in its time. The damage is done now, and I won't keep protecting your name after you commit a crime. Okay, this You Can't Control Me poem anymore is about a family who I have been dealing with for a while, years now, who are controlling. But I still love them no matter what, because I know it's not their fault that they're undergoing trauma like me, but I've healed from most of my trauma, thankfully. I'm in therapy still. Right now I'm not insured because my insurance got cut. I won't say what kind. But I recently reapplied to my insurance. I got approved. I just have to do the interview and then I'll have my insurance again. But my family is not seeking help or refusing help. So I feel like within that, I'm praying that they seek help soon so that they can treat me better. My family, especially, I love them so much. My uncle is teaching me how to drive, so a little bit into my life, I'm learning driving. And yeah, so a bit about my family, enough of that, and myself. So this is called Get Me Out of Here. This is also about my past workplace, the daycare. I've made it clear that I don't want to be at this place, so get me out of here. Why keep me somewhere where I don't want to be, where I'd rather it just be me? Get me out of here. That's all you need to hear. The fact that this is not for me, and I'll say it loud, if I have to, as I'm proud. Force me to stay at a destination where I don't belong, is what I will not allow. So let me leave now, to take me to another atmosphere. Whatever you do, just get me out of here. If you were late, I'm so sorry. Yes, you can't expect a family member to change if they don't want to. All you got to do is focus on you. Yes. Thank you, Julie. Okay, now this is what I really wrote from the heart. All my poems are written from the heart, but this one is called I Don't Want to Be Here Anymore. Not about me not wanting to be in this world. I meant not wanting to be in the daycare anymore before I quit. I don't want to be here anymore, as it hurts to the core. Being where I don't belong doesn't make me feel strong. And I don't like this place, the agony I face of being here. I'd rather be somewhere far away than near. Just get me out of here, please, since I'm not at ease. There's no place I'd rather be, except where it's just me. Now, I wrote this one on April 14th. Now, I have one called Hold On to Letting Go, and this will be the last poem. I keep holding on to letting go. There's so much I don't want to know, like you going away while I sit by the bay. And I know it's over, as you got closure. Meanwhile, I used to cry on your shoulder. So I keep holding on to letting go. Oh, I can make it easy, I know. Now I feel you sipping from my fingertips. The second I get over you, I'm biting my lips with the anxiety, but I keep holding on to letting go ever since I watched this blow. Now that'll be the last poem. And I think there's only a few people that joined. Hey, girl. Okay, since some new people joined, I'll be reciting another poem. This one is called Missing You. Now, actually, I'll recite Think Before You Act. Think Before You Act is a poem that I wrote about my family not thinking before they act, or even thinking before they speak. So if you were late, I'm so sorry. Without any further ado, here I go. All I have to say is think before you act, before you hurt someone, and that's no fun, since you think you can just say whatever you want, to the point where it's me that the words sent to haunt. Just think before you act, as I feel attacked by your insults. What do I get from this and this painful results? Think before you act, because I don't want to lose contact with you at all. So be careful what you do before you end up making me feel small. Well, that was the last poem. I'll try to go live more often. And so, yeah, how do I end this live? Does anyone know how to end this live? Oh, the X. Where's the X? I don't see the X.